Hey guys, here's Heiko.
Yeah.
I haven't put out a lot of content lately. I've been too busy with work, my day job, and also working here on my house doing home remodel, home refinishing projects that are just too complex, and I'm kind of in a rush to get them done, so I didn't really film anything. I want to do a quick video for you guys that's vehicle related. I'm in the process of putting some LED reverse lights or backup lights, reverse lights I guess, the white colored ones that you have on the back of your vehicle when you put your vehicle into reverse. The reason why is not that they are broken, but I do have a backup camera, and if the lighting here in the back is not bright enough, the backup camera doesn't really help you at night. At first I was debating whether or not I should buy some off-road LED lights and then kind of sink them into my bumper, cutting a hole in there and kind of flush mount them. But that's relatively pricey, and then I never know exactly what quality those lights are, how long they're going to last. Now we're just going to update the incandescent light bulbs that are in here to a LED type light bulb. They're made by a brand called Lasfit, and they are, what size is this? It's a 921 replacement, just LED. They have pretty good reviews on Amazon. You just got to check either your owner's manual or online what kind of light bulb you use for your reverse lights. I don't know if it's coming through in the camera, but it's kind of a, yeah, not very bright white. It's bright enough to see some behind the car. If these are going to be a little brighter afterwards, I think I'm going to have a little bit more visibility behind the vehicle. The camera is actually doing a pretty good job even in low light conditions. So now let's put them on real quick. In my messy truck bed, you can use a 10mm socket, or sometimes they are loose enough that you can take 2 screws out or bolts out that hold your tail light in place, and that is the case in most pickup trucks. So you flip the tailgate down, find the screws that hold the lights. They're already wobbling around here, so let's not drop the screws. Take those out. I'll only show you one, and then we're going to do the outro with one original. Now you just have to figure out, okay, here's the turn signal, this is the rear light or the tail light with the brake light as well, and here is our backup or reverse light. Now we just need to get the connector off if we can. Okay, come on. There you go. Then usually those are some sort of twist lock. Here you can see just a regular incandescent light bulb. Let's keep this hanging here for a second. So quick close up of what we're looking at. And these are just those type of push-in sockets. So you pull that out. We're going to grab our Lasfit ones. So there are 2. Of course, now I have somewhat wet and dirty hands. So let's grab it by the socket end. I don't think we're going to damage anything here. It's pretty easy. Push it in, and now we're just gonna put that twist lock socket back in here. There's probably only one position that it actually fits, yeah, like that. It only turns like 45 degrees. This connector here only fits in one position until it clicks back in, and then just get the wiring harness back in here and put the screws back in. And there, push them in so they are seated all the way. I might tighten this up with a socket, but always remember, any bolt or screw that goes into plastic, you don't want to overdo it, or else you might crack the plastic. Alright, let's take this out of the way. Get you guys back in position. I don't know if it really comes out this clearly. Here, let me grab you handhold. So this is more like a soft white color. And this side here, the camera is of course doing some white balancing right now probably. I could probably turn that off, but it is much, much brighter. I am not a big fan of using LED lights in everything, just for the main purpose that the output of a light fixture on a vehicle, like the brake lights, the turn signals, the headlights, they were designed to be used with either incandescent or maybe halogen, or maybe your vehicle came with high intensity discharge lights in the front. And when you take those original design light bulbs out and put, let's say, an LED light bulb into your headlights, then the light output and also the projection of the light, especially for headlights, the projection of the light that comes out of your headlights is supposed to have a certain shape so it doesn't blind the opposite direction traffic. If you use LED light bulbs off of Amazon, most of those are not DOT approved, even though it's always in the advertisement somewhere it says DOT, but I question that for a lot of those Chinese manufacturers, that these light bulbs were actually tested. And like I said, if you look at a conventional non-fancy car headlight, you have a large reflector, you have this little cover that's supposed to cover the tip of a halogen light bulb so that the oncoming traffic doesn't get blinded by just the light bulb itself. And then the reflector in there is shaped in a way to project the beam of light in a certain way. And then of course you have adjustments to adjust the distance. But yeah, if you then take a LED light bulb off of Amazon, which probably wasn't tested to DOT standards, and since it is not one glowing filament in there anymore, but it's rather multiple little individual LEDs that are trying to imitate the light output of a halogen light bulb, you will probably have a different projection. They usually look much brighter because the light is usually different color. It's much whiter or bluer even, but the light output is not super great. So where I use halogen currently is in my fog lights. Fog lights, you know, they are adjusted very low. You want it close to the ground, so if you have fog you will illuminate the surface of the road. That's not really interfering with opposite direction traffic, but for my normal headlights I'm going with the normal halogens. And then here in the back, my brake lights, usually they have pretty good wattage. They have quite some light output as they are, and they're designed to use a incandescent light bulb, so I'm not going to change that. The backup lights or the reverse lights, they're not used while you're driving forward in traffic. They're only used, you know, in a parking lot, if you're backing out of a parking spot or backing into your garage or whatever, or here in my driveway. So this is not affecting other people, but you can clearly see the color difference, and there is definitely, you know, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but a lot more light output. And I think this is gonna make a huge difference for backing out of my driveway at night, using my backup camera. And also, you know, I use my mirrors a lot for driving backwards. And so yeah, so this is just an idea for you guys to maybe improve safety. Maybe you have little kids running around your driveway and you don't want to run them over. Those lights will help. All right. I will now put the second one in and then just give you another look at it once that's done. So reverse lights, both installed, look pretty bright, different color, much whiter in color. And this is going to illuminate behind my vehicle much nicer, I think. So check out the video where I show how to retrofit a backup camera on a Nissan Frontier, the second generation, I guess. and try out some of those light bulbs. They are really inexpensive. I think I spent $13, $15 maybe for a pair. You can use them for all kinds of other things. So here on the Nissan Frontier, I think the same light bulb is also used in the third brake light, which is covered by my camper shell. Here in this one, it unfortunately doesn't fit. But yeah, check them out. Find some for your own vehicle. Make your vehicle a little safer, customize a little bit, have fun with it. And if you like, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.